We'll call this council meeting Monday, April 13th to order. Invocation given by Audrey Claire Stewart and the Pledge of Allegiance by Nevaeh Wright Douglas.
Dear God, thank you for this day and for bringing all of us together. Thank you for our town and the people who make it special. Please help our city leaders make good choices, be good, kind, and do what is best for everyone. Give them wisdom and patience as they help take care of our community. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which it stands one nation under God and to liberty and justice for all.
Oh, that's sweet.
Thank you. Ms. Phillips, will you do the roll call, please?
Mr. Stewart,
Here.
Ms. Tolliver,
Here.
Mr. Ashburn,
Here.
Ms. Frederick,
Here.
Mr. Bailey.
Here. First thing tonight is adopt the agenda. Do I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
I make that motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion on the agenda? Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Agenda's adopted. Next is the approval of previous minutes. You'll see you've got two different dates there. I have a motion to approve those.
I make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay. Motion and a second. Any discussion on the minutes? Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Minutes are approved. There's no old business. We'll go to new business. But before we start with new business, number 1 and 4 were both not on the work session last week, and we're trying to go ahead and get those done. So I'll need a motion to set the rules aside for those two tonight.
I make that motion. We set the rules aside.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, rules are set aside for tonight for those two. All right, number 1 tonight is proclamation recognizing April as Fair Housing Month. Ms. Phillips, will you go over that?
Since the city of Scottsboro is a recipient of a CDBG grant and we plan to continue to participate in the grant program, ADECA requires that we comply and promote fair housing. So in order to meet this requirement, we have to post a fair housing poster and we have to adopt the attached proclamation recognizing April as Fair Housing Month.
Thank you. So I'll need a motion tonight for the council to adopt this and authorize the mayor to sign it.
I'll make that motion.
All right, do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on that? Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries. Number 2, consider the resolution of surplus police department property. This was that 2006 Chevy Trailblazer. So do I have a motion to approve that?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second? Any discussion on that? Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 3, consider a budget amendment for the generator repair for the Recreation Department. The repair amount is $32,073.62. There is an option in here to rent a piece of equipment that would be $3,300 a month. So I need a motion one way or the other to move forward with that. And this money will come out of general fund no matter which way we go. So I'll open the floor for a motion to one of these ways.
I'll make the motion. For what?
To repair or rent?
To repair.
All right, I got a motion to repair
I'll second that.
and a second. Any discussion on that?
I have some discussion. Mr. Ledwell, on this piece of equipment, do we have annual maintenance that goes on it by the company?
The power board has several of these brothers here too that you can talk to if you want to. They do come by and check this one. That's kind of how the switches is kind of do that. We don't necessarily have one under contract that I've seen, but they do check it when they do
Mr. Potter, they do have warranties on this type stuff, though, that you can get.
The automatic coast switch will have a 1-year warranty.
Okay.
There is an extended warranty you check it into to see how much it would cost to cover the entire generator and the coast switches.
Okay.
And hopefully we get the price for it. It's checked twice a year, in the spring and the fall, when they do our
Okay. All right. Thank you.
In the future, I think we need to think about getting annual maintenance on it. Most of the other ones around town or in the county do have that.
Well, they do the maintenance now. It's
I
just
mean,
we're
you-
looking at a warranty.
You go through everything and check oil and replace oil and all that.
We contract out with Knox and Caterpillar.
Okay.
Big generators, and they come in and do a full semi-annual, is what they call it.
Yeah, yeah.
Then they'll come back and do the repairs and give the price to see if anything.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Okay. Any other discussion on that? All right. Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 4, consider the resolution to award the financing bid for the garbage truck. Ms. Phillips, will you go over that?
We delivered 5 bids and received 4 bids for the financing. Citizens Bank is the low bidder.
All right. You see in your report there, Citizens low bid. So do I have a motion to approve them?
I
on
make
this?
that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on that? Hearing none, we'll vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That'll conclude the meeting tonight. There's no delegations, so we'll go to reports, and the mayor's out. So, Mr. Stewart, you go first tonight.
I just want to recognize, I know Nita has really been pushing that community cleanup, and it looks like it was a huge success. So just want to thank, I know she'll probably cover that as well, but looks like y'all had a whole lot cleaned up. And then also want to recognize Pam for her hard work getting some tournaments in here. I know we had a cancellation of this past weekend, but she filled that up pretty quickly. So I appreciate what you're doing, Pam.
Yes.
That's all I have.
Thank you. Ms. Tolver?
Just to re-indicate on this weekend, I just want to thank the partnership with Redstone, Unclaimed Baggage, Chick-fil-A, students of our city, our junior high and high school students came out, and especially our elementary school students came out too. So that's great partnership. Sanitation department, Mr. Ledwell, our first responders, our police department, our fire department did an awesome job. Our police department led the way this weekend. I'm very impressed with what they did this weekend. Ms. Dykes in the front office did an awesome job helping us on Saturday. This was the largest turnout, and we ended up collecting 2,000 pounds of trash. So that is a lot. Continue, I'm begging everybody to continue. Just don't wait to April to clean. Clean all year around. Another thing I need to remind everybody, it's something going on every weekend downtown. So be active, get out, enjoy our downtown area. Things are going at our ballparks, at our parks, the Two Sisters Park. Not only that, we have Salsa on the Square, May the 2nd. So make sure you're out for that. And now I'm going to be quiet. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Tolver. Mr. Ashburn?
On the trash pickup Saturday, 2,000 pounds picked up by everybody who was there in a little over 2 hours. So I don't know who's throwing this stuff out, but we need to stop. You know, I had a chat with the policeman, and I said, I've had people complain to me, why don't you give these people a citation for that? And I said, have you ever seen anybody throw anything out? They're not going to throw it out while you're watching them.
Yeah.
So we can all be mindful of it.
Yes.
Thanks a lot. That's all I have.
Ms. Frederick?
No, it was a good day, and like I told Hunter, I said, what we're trying to do is get the kids inspired not to litter, and to if they see their parents throw something out, say, Mom, Dad, no, you can't, don't do that. We got to get the kids to learn not to litter, and maybe they can get their parents not to litter, and because we got plenty of litter. But We did a good job Saturday. It was a good turnout, and I think Nita covered everybody that we needed to thank, so.
Hunter, a great shout out to you. You did an awesome job. Thank you.
Hunter was there.
Well, it's incredible, 2,000 pounds in just a little over 2 hours. I mean, that's a lot, and I saw a lot of it stacked up here in front of City Hall. But, you know, we had that same conversation today at my place of work, and, you know, a lot of this is generational. You know, if your family, that's what you're used to, and somewhere down the line, you know, y'all working with the kids to stop that.
Yeah.
And hopefully, we don't have this kind of in the future anyways.
And we have bags. If anybody wants to come get bags, we
Yes.
can give them bags that can still pick up.
Thank you. All right, I appreciate everyone coming out. Just remind everyone, next Monday, the 20th, we'll have a work session, and the 27th, a meeting. With that being said, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Do you have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? We're adjourned.